Eamon Khan here, 4 seconds out with the British and Commonwealth heavyweight champion, looking to be and still the British and heavyweight Commonwealth champion, but also and still referred to as the white-collar background fighter. I thought that winning that title would legitimize you in that sort of sense, and it has, but you're still being referred to that in this fight with Frazer Clarke. Why?
It's just a good tagline, I guess, a good selling point.
Know you?
It doesn't. No, it actually doesn't annoy me. I don't mind it. I'm actually proud of it. I'm proud of where I've come from to where I am, and I've been able to lead a path and lead a road for other people to follow behind and look to me and go, okay, actually, if Fab can do it that way, maybe I can too. So no, I'm not fussed about it at all.
Maybe I'm not the best judge of kind of reading the room in terms of what happened at the press conference, but it seemed maybe at some parts Frazer was maybe trying to, like, I think the term is son you in a sense, thank you for taking the fight, and that sort of thing going on. Did you get that sense of that from Frazer, maybe a change of mentality for this fight?
Yeah, I think especially on fight week, he's at the point where he doesn't want to try and waste too much energy throwing jabs at me or just trying to take little digs and stuff, so he's just gone the other way, and I think that's more his natural character, to be honest, to be more kind of humble about it and just be like, look, it's a good fight, let's crack on.
It's also a little bit strange as well too, because I feel like in this British title fight where you've got the onus to defend that title, the pressure seems to be more so on him because he's not really proved himself yet to boxing fans as to his pedigree coming through the amateur scene into the professional scene, which he will do if he does beat you, which is what he's planning to do. Do you see the pressure being more on his shoulders on Sunday, or do you feel it's still as much on yours?
No, it's all on him, to be honest, because he's the underachiever, especially in professional ranks, and I'm the overachiever. Every fight is a step too far for me. Every fight is the one that I'm going to get unstuck. Every fight's the one I'm going to lose. So when I eventually do, all people will say is, oh, look, see, we told you. Whereas with him, there's heavy expectation for him to really go on and succeed well.
I know that a key component of your training is analysing the fighters and their tape on that you'll do with the Ben Davis and Lee Wiley side. How much of that have you done? And is that including his amateur fights as well too, considering what he was able to achieve in the Olympics?
No, we've only really assessed his professional career to date. You want to look at the boxer someone is today, not the boxer they were however many years ago. That's why I hold a lot of question marks around people putting so much emphasis on his amateur career. That was a number of years ago now. Is he the same fighter? Is he the same? Has he got the same kind of tank? Has he got the same energy for it? Who knows? So, no, we've really been assessing his fights more recent than that.
I just heard you in your previous interview and you were asked as to whether you thought he was the best opponent you faced. And you sort of slightly stalled a little bit. Why was that?
He's up there. I've got 2 or 3 opponents on the same kind of kill, but for different reasons. They're different attributes. So don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to disrespect him too much, but he's definitely up there.
Yeah, it's that confidence in the press conference. You say that, look, I'll beat you and I'll beat your best heavyweight in the form of your mentor, Dylan White, too. A lot of confidence exuding from him, but you feel that you'll be the one to make him eat those words on Sunday.
Yeah, it's my job to make him go back on that very quickly by Sunday, and then, like I said before, Dill can have the scraps after I'm done.
Let's get your thoughts on a couple of other things, but sticking for you for the moment, you're one of the very few who's been able to jump from promotion to promotion, but not upset the promotion, not upset Eddie Hearn and such and other promoters. How have you been able to do that so well?
Honesty. You keep it honest with them. Everyone, we're all here to work. It's a professional business. So you keep it honest with them. You say, look, this is what I'm looking for and this is what I want. If you can facilitate that, great, we can work. If you can't, no problem. I'll see you next time I come around and we'll hopefully get something off again. And that's all I've done through my career, is just been playing with people about where my stance is, what I want to do, not played no games. I've not said anything behind anyone's back. I've not said anything bad about anyone. Kept it strictly professional.
As the riches and the fights get bigger, do you think you'll still be able to do that?
Yeah, massively. I don't think it should change at all. Being honest and maintaining integrity through my career is something I hold myself high to do. So it's always going to be at the forefront.
What of your mentors returned to the ring? He fought Christian Hammer. Maybe Christian Hammer didn't really want to be in the ring on that night. Not maybe the way he didn't wanted to win that fight, but beforehand it was going to be Joshua versus Dylan White. Josh has put out a little tweet saying he's got the call for a fight. Do you think that we'll see Joshua and White face off again in the ring in the future?
Who knows now? Who knows? They're in very different places at the moment. But boxing can change on a dime, you know that. A win, a loss, here, there, however you want to put it. So it can always move around. But for the time being, it doesn't look the most likely or most immediate.
Do you specifically pull advice from Dylan as well too when you look to talk about your fights, like with Frazer? Have you spoke to him about how to approach the fight, or do you leave that to the immediate camp, I guess?
Yeah, I leave it more so to the immediate camp. He will always have his input, always have his thoughts, always have information or just advice he wants to pass on to me, which I'm always thankful for. But for the most part, the immediate team around me who know how I'm moving, how I'm boxing, how I'm going at the moment, they're the best ones to relay that information for me.
Do you have one eye on those Saudi cars as well, too, getting back over there and having fights over there? There's a lot to do over there, but those big mega fights seem to be here. And this is great as well, too, defending the belt here, but you must have one eye over there.
Yeah, look, it's always, them shows are huge, them shows are massive, and I'm always going to keep one eye on them. But right now I'm focused on this, but after that we can maybe have another chat with Uncle Frank and stuff and see what's going on over there.
And Ipswich.
Yeah. That's definitely, they're the main two we're looking at right now of what we want to do next. Ipswich is something that is, I'll be upset if I don't manage to tick off before the end of my career. So that's always at the forefront of my mind.
Would you consider a crossover fight, Fabio?
Not at this stage.
If you were offered Ngannou?
Ngannou, yeah, more so. Because he's obviously competed in actual boxing fights already. So yeah, something like that I'd entertain.
How do you feel? Well, obviously you got knocked out by Joshua there, but a lot of people talking about the resurgence of Joshua now and favouring him maybe against Usyk. You know about Ben Davison and the team. They're very confident that they'll beat Usyk if they get the third opportunity. Do you share that same confidence?
Yeah, it's hard to disagree. Because the way they've gelled together, the way they've gone together right now is looking unreal. So it's hard to bet against them.
Fabio, I'll leave the final word with you. Sunday, D-Day, for both you and Frazer Clarke. What happens in the ring?
Frazer Clarke's getting knocked out.
Fabio, pleasure's all mine. Thanks for SecondsOut. All the best for fight night.
Thank you.
Good man.